Give me 2 seconds. Let me just do a remote intro on this. We are doing a 1v5 challenge for Jordan EXE. He wants to do 1v5 Osaka for some reason, so he's doing it. And he's going to be going up against OHQ Merciless first. And we're going to be putting everything in race, and everything is being recorded. And you can now just talk. And we're just using basic rules, nothing too complicated, just Driftmaster sort of Formula Drift setup. Nothing crazy. They're doing the regular reverse Maggiore line that everybody knows. Cool. So weird. I'll put a line demo in the video, so it's not the end of the world. But I'll have this recorded and edited by sort of like Wednesday next week. Alright?
Alright.
Well, I'll have it edited by Wednesday next week. I've got some shit to do. The earliest I'm going to be able to do anything is Tuesday, so... Yeah. But yeah, these guys... get themselves down there. Jordan's 500, Merciless. What's Merciless HP, you reckon?
I bet he's like 800.
And just so you're aware, VOODOO is looking from the lead car. I'm specifically looking from the chase car. So you've got 2 guaranteed perspectives, and we'll talk about everything as it happens.
Yeah, I typically watch the
1,000. He's running a high road swap. Turned up.
Yeah, I don't know why he likes to run a ton of power.
That is a lot of power.
On CH, yeah.
Okay, so we're on board with Merciless for the first one. And as soon as both... do you do this way? Is this the way you normally do it, where you back to back? Side to side normally?
I mean, I normally do side to side, but they all do it like this, I guess.
It's a C roll, so it don't really matter.
Yeah, that's fine.
Are you good to honk? So we good to honk?
Yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm just waiting on...
Nasty, Overtaker, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So,
what?
Interesting.
It's alright. Bit confused. Maybe he wasn't sure. Oh, Jordan wasn't sure if he was ready.
Lead car?
No, chase car.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is it chase car?
Yeah, it's chase. He was honking, I think. I think there was just a bit of confusion.
I guess, but...
Yeah. Well, it's fine. It was chase car originally, but they're going together, so it's fine. Everything's fine. C-Rail's cushy. You got lead car, right, VOODOO?
Yep.
Alright, cool. Alright, so we got Merciless. Yeah. Jordan a bit late over to the right side, compared to what we said. Outside zone's not fully in. Merciless is doing okay in the chase. Not fully out to the wall from Jordan.
Or to the curb.
Good touch and go from Jordan there. Merciless doing well in the chase position so far. Not the most...
3 feet off the inside.
Yeah, not the most proximity in the world, but clean. And clean's what we want. Clean's what we want. Alright, cool. I'm going to quickly record that. Oh, I've got record. I can't look back at it because I'm recording the whole thing at once. So VOODOO, can you like... Yeah, I mean, currently Jordan didn't have the greatest lead in regards to zones, but it was clean, it was smooth. and Merciless was definitely invited into the chase, so that's good. But again, not fully in the zones where he should have been. So
Jordan was a little late on the first touch and go, and he missed a little bit of outer zone, and he was a bit off the inside.
Yeah, there's a few bits. Yeah, he went, he didn't hold the curb on the right side all the way.
Is that a spot that we're judging that?
Well, it's an expectation. It's an expectation. It's an
zone.
expectation. You should sort of be on that right side of the curb to start with, so then you float into the inside. At least that's what we said earlier. So.
Alright.
It seemed like they both.
But they both kind of made mistakes on that one. So.
It seemed, it seems a little strange.
Jordan put his front bumper on it. Merciless definitely put his whole entire front tire on it.
Yeah, his whole front end. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he was just trying to follow him and got confused.
Yeah.
He had a bit of a gap to make up.
Yeah. Good flick from Merciless going to the right side. That's very wide though, and that is legal. That is a legal overtake. Because you can't follow that. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, but you can't follow that. And Jordan doesn't. Oh, okay, fair enough. Hey, look, I respect Merciless for that, low key. He still don't win, but I respect him for that.
Some Federico sort of stuff.
Yeah, you know that. That was gas. That was gas. But I mean, the overtake was completely legal.
Jordan, he passed without compromising either of their lines, so there was significant amount of room for the pass.
Yeah, I mean, in all fairness, I think Merciless just didn't slow down enough to make the inside corner, and I mean,
he had the flick right.
Well, if we go by ADA rules, an overtake is well, like if someone's that wide off in the lead and they get overtaken, it's a 0 for the lead. That's normally what we do. If you want to do something different and just call it deductible, I don't understand how.
I mean,
but
there's really nothing to judge from that. So.
Yeah. I just want a Nasty's opinion on this before I just...
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, Jordan definitely won that.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to be clear.
No question.
Okay,
yeah.
You ready to put votes in?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, sound.
Same as
I was about to say, yeah, just 3, 2, 1, everybody types at the same time. Alright, there you go. And I'm just going to type this for everybody's aware. Leading chase to overtake legally.
I don't see save the replay much, so yeah, it's actually pretty good.
That was the deciding factor. Yeah, 100%, 100%. Yeah, I mean that's the 100%. I mean that. No,
watching his
you can put them in. You can put them on track. You can like start it, by the way.
Oh shit.
Nasty. Don't know why you. Alright, all been there, mate.
Oh, I can't. It's fucking. What's his name?
That's alright. You can do it now. There you go. We know Jordan's horsepower, so we just need Stomping's horsepower, and we will know if Jordan leads or chases first.
I reckon Stomping's running 700.
Yeah, so do I.
That's crazy that freaking Merciless runs 1,000 in that Supra.
Just to make sure he hasn't changed horsepower, because you never know, he might have done. Sound. Just waiting on. I assume he's auto driving. He's not auto driving. Nope.
I know, it's like 6 something. He's got more.
I can tell you now, Jordan's running 500.
Yeah, I have his tune.
Yeah, literally.
Today. I was looking at his sheet.
I was about to say he built that car to drift with one of my Mark IVs, probably to drift well with one of my Mark IVs. So that thing is not high horsepower at all.
It's smooth, but it rotates off the front end.
Did Stumpin
so
put
aggressive.
it in? No.
Not yet.
He'll put it in a second, I assume.
Yeah, probably won't change around.
Yeah, probably. We just need to find out who leads. Scrapping those front tires. Stumpin is a bit laggy on my screen. I do have him a little bit laggy. A little bit shaky.
Yeah, he's got a worse wobble than Jordan.
Yeah. Oh, he's 600. Okay.
600, alright.
Okay. Yeah, so Jordan leads. Alright. There is a bit of lag, so should we say... Okay, well, we'll just kind of let them figure it out. You guys ready?
Nah, I'm ready.
Alright. Clean C-roll. Yep, clean. Nice. There we go.
Curb nice.
A little bit early off the curb. I think he could have been a little longer on it. Still a little bit late over the touch and go, but nice for outside zone.
Coming closer to the wall.
Yeah, it's a bit wobbly, but...
Right here.
Oh, that's a bit of a surge. That's
boy.
Tanner's fault. That's 100% Tanner's fault.
100% Tanner.
Yeah, that's 100% Tanner. I'm sorry. Like, I hate saying it, but like that was 100% Tanner's. He super surged in, and you gotta respect the surge, but like you still have to allow the lead to decel in that corner. He has the right of the decel at the end of the day. It's something we've been talking about lately in the ADA is about like the lead opens up the door for the chase. As long as the chase allows the lead to lead, right? At the end of the day. Yeah, it's a two-way streak at the end of the day, right? So currently, Jordan with a bit of advantage. Yeah, I know he was on the brakes, but he surged. He came. I think it's because he was straight coming off of the. No, I know. I'm thinking about it, and like the reason to why he surged so hard is because he was like shallow just before the transition, so he had to flick the transition really hard.
It sticks all the way to the outside line, and when he transitioned, it just stuck him way up the inside.
Yeah, yeah.
Jordan gets on power, I think. No.
Yeah, I mean he gets on power decently to. Yeah, but you only have to be on power at the inside, not before. That's the rule. That's what we said earlier.
Yeah, right there he's on power.
Yeah. Good C-roll, nice. There is a bit of lag. I'm assuming Jordan's probably going to play pretty safe, to be honest. Good initiation from Tanner.
Good on the outside.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think the touch and go, the first touch and go on the outside, I think is a bit later than I put it as. So we'll just call it a little bit later.
It's like the second board.
Yeah.
I kind of thought that when you were driving it, but...
It's clean. Tanner's a little off the inside, but I think at this point it's pretty much decided, to be honest. Unless Jordan, like, zeros right now. You know what I mean? Yeah. No.
It's always possible.
Yeah, it didn't happen. It didn't happen, but yeah.
I just want to see where Tanner gets back on
Yep,
power.
I'm in agreement.
We're all in agreement? There's no disagreement on this?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no...
So it will be in a... You can all type it whenever you're ready.
Okay.
It's Jordan for the win.
I'm gonna go grab some water. I'll be back in
That's fine. That's
a
fine.
minute.
And I'm just gonna put due to contact in decel zone from the chase. It was, yeah. And the thing is, he didn't do any decel that was funky in any which way, shape, or form. That was very much expected decel. Like the lead has the right of way there, and the chase should be. Yeah, of course. Due to contact. I don't think I'm even going to type it, to be honest. I don't think I even need to.
No, everybody, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, this is all being recorded anyway for Big's enjoyment. I don't know if you guys are going to watch this back later on. Some of you guys might. I don't know, but so it will be Jordan leading first because I guarantee he hasn't changed horsepower. 812 super fast, running 812. Nice. It's not bad.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's not bad.
They love this high horsepower shit.
The other thing is that 812, by the way, the 812 has like retarded angle as well. So like it should be like illegal in this, but because you're like, I mean, if it was ADA rules, that car wouldn't be legal because it's got different steering lock.
Yeah.
But
it's really not anything that they have an advantage of.
I don't think.
Angle or not,
Yeah.
I feel like there is a point where
you just gotta slow down
too much, you know?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Yeah, if you're not given a nice.
You don't have to run the car. You can let them run the car.
But the problem is, you can't blame the lead driver for putting on the angle that he can put on in the car if it's smooth the whole time. And that's why we just outright banned it, because then
you can run both back tires against a white line. It's kind of
yeah, it's kind of cheesy as fuck, to be honest. It's like way more than a car actually has in real life.
Free qualifying points too.
Exactly. So we got Silent in the chase. All right, and you guys are ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'll put honks in for it. Okay. Alright. So we got a nice decel. Nice smooth decel from the lead. Silent gave him a little bump just to say, look, I'm ready to go. Cool. Nothing wrong with that. A little bit of a curb entry from there from Jordan. Does get to the inside nicely though. Silent's a little bit back, but I think that comes back from, you know, the bump earlier on in the like expecting him to be gone already before it even hit the banner. Good from Jordan on the wall, transitioning over.
Bang on.
Yeah, that's good decel. Silent struggling a little bit in proximity, to be honest. But nothing, you know.
Not much to fault from the lead.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, it really is. Yeah. But it's always going to be something as well, right? Like. Oh yeah, 100%. But that's why you have to put like tow and stuff like that in your car to give it that extra boost.
Just really good throttle control.
Yeah. But
Don't suit me well.
The lead was decent, to be fair. Other than the first, like, other than initiating a little on the curb, the lead was actually really nice. So can't really fault the lead too much.
I don't know why the
I think he ran a pretty good lead.
The freaking lead car so hard on the run up, but
yeah, it was like they weren't at the banner yet, so he didn't have to full throttle. Maybe Silent's just trying to get a little bit, you know, make sure he's with him off the start. Fair enough, you know, but we'll have to see.
Pulled off to the side a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. You can honk. Oh, they're waiting for me to say honks, I think. Green light.
A lot of our guys are just
Yeah, no, I can tell. We do the flick initiation the same way, but the difference is that that's a bit of a cheesy fucking... Was the speed? It's alright, we'll let it roll. Let it roll. Let it roll. Just let it roll. Screw it. Let it roll. I don't want to do any reruns off the start here. Silent
Me
needs to be in the
either.
outside zone, to be honest, as well. Oh, Silent's gonna hit the wall. Luckily, it didn't affect the
nailed
chase.
it.
Oh, Silent's having a bit of wobble there. Oh, that's inward steer. I hate seeing that. I'm not even zeroing for inward steer, to be honest, because that's
No.
not a rule that you guys are used to. Oh,
Oh,
that's
why'd
such
you
a
touch
laggy contact.
it?
Yeah, one more time.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Yeah.
watch this back.
yeah.
Because it wasn't just like a tap, I think, you know.
It's a bit
If
of
it
a
was
lag
little
touch, to be
bump,
honest. It's a lag touch, to be honest, but
uh,
it's a bit of a lag touch, to be
yeah,
honest. But like,
maybe.
the contact wasn't that bad that it should have sent him that far. But either way, it's better to just
Yeah.
run it OMT than fucking have the arguments. You know. I will say the lead though was significantly better from Jordan in general. So that's my only gripe. But I mean, I'd rather run it OMT just to save the hassle.
Other problem is Silence also like 4 feet off the inside when he gets hit.
Is he 4 feet off? I can't go back. I can't go back.
Again.
So, if you can send me a screenshot, that'd be great. If you can send us all a screenshot, that'd be great.
No, okay, he ain't that far.
Okay,
He's
then
3 feet off the inside.
yeah, 3
but
feet's
he's
not
still
enough.
in the area.
At the end of the day, Jordan shouldn't have hit him there anyway.
Yeah,
so
I'll
we'll do
run
the
that,
safety thing.
Right, but I mean, he was on a bit of an awkward line, but I'll run that back because that's still not...
Yeah, I mean, if this was ADA, it would have gone.
He didn't. Island did see still.
If it
No,
and I agree, but and that's why I'm saying it should just
It
be
was an
OMT'd.
awkward line. Yeah.
It was an awkward line,
Right.
but at the same time, it's an OMT.
Silent, he's got to clean it up in the lead though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lead was, to be honest, I don't take this like this isn't me talking shit, but the lead was pretty piss poor in certain plays. The wall run was
His
really
wall
good.
run was spot on. But
Yeah, it was really good. You could just start straight away, by the way. But
honestly,
the
he
other,
just left him on track.
yeah, I mean, but the other thing is he didn't get out into the outer zone before the wall, either, and he wasn't on the inside clip on after the decel, and he inward steered as well, which is something I hate seeing, where he's like steered the car inwards to keep it in drift. You know, I mean, I hate seeing that, and like in our competitions, that's an instant 0 at that level. Like we have a little bit of leniency, but that was quite intentional to keep the
He
car.
claims he's not doing it, but I'm like, bro, I can clearly
You have to
see
do it. You have to do
I've told
it.
him
Like,
several times, stop doing that.
in ADA, that'd get him zeroed, like 100%. But this isn't.
Well, in
this
any
isn't.
competition.
In any
because
competition,
you've
this is
lost control of your car, and you're
reinitiate.
basically using that to reinitiate the car.
Yeah. He's trying to. He's also shallowing up as well. You can see he was shallowing up. So because he was trying to get to that inside, he was just forcing the car onto angle. Sorry, I had some sneezes. Fuck. It's smart from Silent to get some free chase work on him, to be honest. But also, you can see Silent's actually quite laggy as well. There's a bit of lag from Silent and a bit of lag from Jordan. Both are they both PS5? Okay, it's just bad internet then.
Yeah, I expect them to stay sort of like 5 feet apart. Really expect them.
Yeah,
to
I
be
don't
much
expect
closer.
them. Not these two. I expect them to be a little bit of gap between them. All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
Sound.
Yeah, I expect some good line mimicking over proximity.
Much more consistent. I will say the other thing from the other like C rolls as well. The C roll was much nicer from Jordan in the first one because it was much more consistent. It didn't just kind of roll into the acceleration. But there you go. Decent initiation, not fully getting out to the outside zone. Gets to touch and go, okay. Goes in the outside zone. Well. Yeah, and Silence twitching his steering a lot. Jordan not fully to the inside that time. It did look like I don't know if Silent was that was a bit of that was a bit of impeding on transition. It was a little bit. It didn't hurt him, but it was a little bit disruptive. It's a note.
Yeah.
If that
I
were
wasn't-
like, it's
wasn't-
very easy for someone on a controller to touch someone on a wheel on transition and it to be massively disruptive. So,
Yeah.
like,
I mean, my only question there was that. Well, not really. I was gonna ask, was it lag? But he's,
No.
should see that.
no, I mean,
He
it shouldn't be
was
that close on
too far
transition if
up.
there's a bit of lag between them, to be honest. If there's a bit of lag, you should be leaving a little bit of leeway room so you're not making contact. I'd rather just see it that way, to be honest. But, to be fair, first 1, 2, 3, 4 was decent from Jordan. missed the inside after the decel a little bit. You know, it could have been another, quarter of a car in. And then the inside was good and finish was good. So, all in all, lead's pretty decent. Just one area that could have been better. The wall could have been a little closer too, but I mean...
He could have
splitting
been
hairs at
just
walls.
deeper everywhere. He hit
Yeah, a
all the
little bit.
marks, just not all the way out.
Yeah, just a
Right.
little bit. Yeah. Lead now. So, I should top honk, sorry. A much better courtesy roll from... I want to say much better courtesy roll this time from Silent. He was much nicer to Jordan in the chase position.
Yeah.
Silent doing well to get on the throttle. He's tapping the brake a bit in the lead, which I don't really like, to be honest. He's tapping the brake a lot in the lead, to be honest. That's kind of dirty as
Trying
fuck.
to get himself pushed
He's trying to
into the
get in...
zone.
Yeah, I understand that, but at the same time, you're decelling in a non-decel area. That, again, same... That's full-blown...
Oh.
That, I'm sorry, but that's not fair on the chase. Like, at all. Like, I don't give a fuck who does that. That is not fair on the chase one bit. He just stalled up in the inside corner, basically stopped dead, and somehow Jordan didn't spin. Fair enough. Or stall. That's fucking... That was rude, to be honest. That was me, I'd fucking be tilted. I have an opinion on this, to be honest. It's pretty cut and dry, to be honest. Especially after the brake tapping in the lead from Silent and the...
He went down to 15 miles an hour.
Jesus Christ, you want to stall up anymore? And he was completely off the inside. Like, Jordan was
Yeah,
off the
He
inside,
completely
Silent was
overshot it.
completely off the inside. And there's a lot of brake tapping and stuff like that.
That was just... It was just fucking hideous, honestly.
And please, and I just want to clarify, if you have a different opinion, please say otherwise. Like,
No, I mean, it's,
I just,
that's why really I'm not saying much, because, like, you guys are seeing the same things I'm seeing. You
Exactly.
know what I mean? So it's like, you guys are saying it, and there's no need for the three of us
we
to say the same
we
thing,
can,
you know?
at the end of the day, this is the one thing, is we can see it so quickly as well. Like, I don't even have to, like, I can half pay attention and see it just as much.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now whoever's next, and then Cash next. Cool.
Yeah,
Cash.
that's what I was
I'm just gonna
thinking
say Cash here for honk.
about.
This should be a really good one, to be honest.
Yeah, both these
Yeah,
guys
I'm
are
gonna have to
smooth.
message him to tell him to honk. Or
When they
whatever.
both get down there, I mean, it's simple
I'm
as
sure.
they can
I'm sure
both start
Jordan
honking.
can honk for both. I'm sure it's not a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm
I
sure
might
Jordan can
stall
honk
it,
from
but-
both. I'm sure Jordan can honk for both, and yeah, it won't be the end of the world.
You've got such a long C roll, and you got 4 honks. You got lots.
Yeah, I'll say to Jordan, be extra nice on C-roll because he can't hear honks.
Why can't he hear honks?
Well, he can't see
Can't
chat.
see.
He can't see chat.
Okay.
Cash is running SR in that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can guarantee.
Perfect.
I can guarantee Cash leads. SR don't make 500 horsepower.
Yeah, it makes like 420, I think.
Yeah. I assume.
What's crazy is he has the least amount of time on this in like the last month out of everybody here. But he's been on the wheel the longest of
Yeah, yeah.
everybody here.
Yeah, yeah.
Or
Yeah,
on our side.
I remember driving with Cash when I very first got my wheel. I was like, man, this guy's so smooth. That was a long while ago. Yeah.
I'm just typing this, hang on. Oh, I think he's typing. He's looking at the chat. I'm just gonna say, listen for honk. If he's paused, he can. Yeah, he's typing.
Yeah, I don't know why we can't customize what we see in VR.
Yeah, I mean, it would be nice if I
where
could,
our
in that
headers
little
and
display,
stuff.
just to have a little text box in there. Like, yeah, he's 473, so yeah, he leads.
Of course.
Yeah, cool.
He drives clutch, doesn't he?
Yep, I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
I need to tell him about the clutch trick to improve his clutch life.
Yeah.
I need to do that.
Big difference.
Okay, they were honking on their own. So that was Cash honking, so that's good.
Yeah.
He was watching the chat and waiting for the word honks to come up. Good C-roll from Cash. Nice. Big flip from Cash. Love that. A little bit inside on a curb. Decent touch and go, not fully out to the white line, but decent. A little bit of a wobble. Not able to get into the outside zone though.
Ringing at low SR's neck.
Yeah, absolutely. 473, I respect it. Ooh, save it, Cash. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. You're gonna have to look back at that and decide, because to be honest, that looked like Jordan had nowhere to go.
It was a bit of a stall.
Yeah. I like it was okay in the sense of like,
Yeah.
Jordan could
14 on the speedo.
Yeah, Jordan, like, in the sense of, like, if that, with the silent, same sort of scenario, you know, just the lead stalling up unnecessarily outside of, like, well, by the time you hit the inside, you should be on throttle and carrying the momentum that you have, not actually sitting and stalling up and waiting and waiting and waiting.
I would think that, I don't know, I mean, it was slow, but I don't know if I would
I think
call
he
it
was
a stall
spinning.
per
I don't know
se.
if he was spinning or not. That's what I'm asking.
He was at 14 miles an hour whenever the contact happened.
No, I just want to know, was he, like, did he have to clutch kick out a couple of times to keep it, is what I want to know.
I couldn't tell you that. But...
Okay, well.
I think he got on throttle, like, just...
Was it over 90 as well? Because we said...
tell from my view, but
okay.
I don't think it
from
was
mine
over 90.
it looked...
It was
from
a
mine
lot,
it looked
but I don't
like
know if it was,
right
I don't
near
think
the
it was
edge.
over 90. Yeah, I think it was, like, yeah, definitely.
It's right near the edge, I'm going to be honest.
Definitely, 100%.
Yeah.
Like, it was the max.
I can't clarify specifically because I can't record and look back. I'm just kind of going off of what I'm seeing in the moment. But yeah, I mean, oh, Jordan, wait for him. Okay. He was 60 roll, right?
Yeah,
he was.
Okay.
I think he even waited after the board a bit.
He's been nice then. Yeah. It's alright, I know the pain, don't worry. They're better outside zone from Jordan here. Cash is trying to get in there. That's what we like to see. Transitioning over. See, that's what I mean about, like, the difference in, like, speed carrying through there. You carry momentum, it makes it a lot easier for the chase to be close. I mean, I have an opinion, but I'll let you
The
say your piece
lowest
first.
Jordan hit on the inside was 23. Cash got hit whenever he was going 14, so...
Yeah.
That's enough for me.
So are we thinking that was too slow?
Well, I mean, it
'cause
looked
he
like
sent it in on a really big angle, and it didn't look like he had the
the thing that bothers me
line
is
or
the chase had nowhere to go, and the one thing we said is like the lead should be opening the door for the chase to be there, right? And Merciless actually just said Jordan basically as well, which is another thing. So it's like, but it looked like Cash got stalled up and like couldn't get on the throttle because he was on too much angle. And like, to me, it looked like he was over rotating, and I think without the contact from Jordan, I think he would have spun. To be honest, that's how I'm seeing it.
Kind of what I see too.
Yeah.
Whenever he's entering into the turn, the speedo says 4 mile an hour, but that's not relative.
That's not zero. That's not zero. Then that's not zero.
Right.
Because that's like 94. That's 96. That's 86 degrees of lock or angle.
Right.
That's how it's an easy way for us to tell.
The speed back up, and then he's decelerating back down to 15, 14 whenever he gets hit around there.
I'm going to quickly pause my record. I'm going to quickly save what I've done currently and quickly review it because I need to look back. I mean, Nasty, you know, overtake us, say your piece while I'm with it. It could be OMT just because I think, to be honest with you, I think the contact's 50-50. I think Jordan definitely shouldn't have hit him, but also, to be honest, Cash was very inside and on a lot of angle and not really going anywhere.
Well, and he was off the inside too, so Jordan was kind of already on the right line, beelining it through him.
Yeah. Okay. So you want to do that?
We good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good with OMT. I think OMT's fair. I do think lead for lead, and I will state this. I do think lead for lead. If you was to just go on lead for lead alone, there's a significantly better chase from Jordan than Cash due to hang on.
If Jordan had slammed the brakes on to avoid that, and
I'm just gonna put
been 100%.
I'm just gonna put
Cash, but just clean it up.
Yeah. I'm just gonna put look too laggy to tell contact cause because it was like the contact is laggy as fuck. Yeah.
Right, but the only thing is he's still on the right line, but at the same time, if he slammed the brakes on and zeroed himself, avoiding it, then that would be different than if he just kind of drove through Cash, so.
What the fuck? Why did they get off track?
I don't know. I saved the replay though, so that's fine. Yeah, see, I understand Jordan's opinion here as well, because if that was in ADA, he would lose. Right, because he's stalled a lot. Just clean it up. Just both clean it up. Just both clean it up.
Jordan's lead wasn't anything to write home about, and Cash really didn't have anything to write home about either.
I feel like they were both decent leads. It's just the contact.
The contact's a problem, and for the sake of just making it more decisive, just OMT it is safe option. But if you go lead for lead, Jordan has an advantage on the lead. So yeah, he overangled significantly and no, but that's what he means by stalled. He overangled, had to slow the car down to not over rotate. That's what he's saying. I can guarantee you, because that's in ADA world. That's exactly what it is. If you overangle and you have to over excessively slow down and you get hit, it's the lead's fault. Why? Oh, I think Cash means if he stalled the engine. Oh yeah. He still had. He didn't stall the car. He just stalled his momentum completely. Like, and the thing is, it's not necessarily that like stalling your momentum is necessarily a bad thing. It's just he decelled considerably like more than what I was expecting, and later. Like, you should already be decelled by the time you hit the inside, and he was still considerably decelling into it.
Gaining angle
Yeah,
through that
exactly.
inside. Or not angle, but momentum.
Yeah, you should be maintaining through there. Yeah, 100%.
Clean it up.
Yeah, just clean it up. It's
Both of you
easier.
better.
It's simpler if we clean it up at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, I'm trying to be as fair as possible, so it's the best way to be. It's also like contact and stuff. If it's a laggy contact, like we've put a new rule in where laggy contact is just a straight OMT with the ADA. Like if it's laggy on our end and we can't really tell who the advantage is.
That
Inside
was scary.
again. Yeah, that was inside again from Cash.
I thought that curb was gonna snag him and pull his front end around, but he pulled out of it.
Yeah, Cash is inside here. He shouldn't be going
he can't get out.
He can't
to
get
that wall
out.
enough.
Yeah.
Needs to pull another gear.
He does get the
but-
touch and go this time though. Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
This is
I
much
think he
better.
could
Though.
probably
This is
spin
much
up
better.
short, though. He'd probably get out there, but he's.
There's a bit of brake touch there, just to not, just to drop a tire. Yeah, he
That was better though.
Yeah, much better, much better. But again, Cash hit the brakes.
Outer zone one was a
On the
significant
inside.
problem.
Yeah, outer zone one's an issue. He didn't get out to the wall, you know. But the touch and go's good. He
Yeah,
threw
it's
good angle.
still-
I believe it's about 82.
No, it's like a 74.
See, my thing is, yeah, I just want to point out what I saw.
Yeah, cool.
So,
There's a bit of chase error too.
Cash dropped. Okay, yeah, he dropped on first turn. He
Mhm.
missed this zone right here, solder zone here.
Yeah. Didn't get out to the
And
wall.
then, yeah, Jordan, I guess, dipped a tire at the end, but, you know, ultimately, I would say that, you know, Cash left the door open for him on that one.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. Cash did touch the brakes on the inside to not drop a tire. So he did have to make the correction to not drop the tire in the first place, right when the chase is right next to him, which could have fucked the chase significantly. Luckily it didn't. It could have done. But, yeah. We'll see.
Yeah. Got you.
Rev that bitch, bro.
This is where you should be leaving on third honk.
Yeah.
Because he just got gapped.
Yeah.
Tight inside. Oh, unlucky
bring
from
it
Cash.
in.
Bring it in, but Cash, bring it in. Tighten up. Go get in there, boy.
SR just ain't got it.
Onto the wall from Jordan now. Transitioning over. Oh, no. That's unfortunate. Yeah. Yeah, too much angle throwing it in. Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitive.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty fair to say at that point. And that's why I'd much rather run the OMT, because then you get a more definitive. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
he
he
needs to be
didn't.
leaving third honk.
I think the actual thing for our.
Me personally, run depends on it is the start.
Yep. Sets the momentum for the whole thing.
Yeah, Jordan even said that was a good time.
If
So.
my start is
Mhm.
Well, you're playing catch up off the start, and
Oh, 100%.
never puts you in a good position.
100%. So yeah, you and Nasty, you can mute us or you can leave us. You know.
Yeah, I'll leave and.
You can just mute. You can just
sorry
mute
about-
us all. Just mute us all.
Okay. Actually, yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, VR people are sick. I love. He loves VR people, bro. He loves our VR game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This game is by
Nasty
far.
playing for?
Just so we're
He's
not
battling.
talking
He's
in his
battling.
ear.
Yeah, he's battling. So it's us three. Yeah. Horsepower. Nasty. Probably 650. 650. 650, I reckon. That's my guess. Maybe 5.9.
I remember that card being pretty quick. It's still the same it was a couple of weeks ago. 600.
I said 590. I wasn't far off. Nice. John Lee. And like I think you can pretty fairly say, Overtaker, we've been nothing but fair. You know? Yeah. This is how we judge everything, by the way. We are this fair all of the time. Like, nothing matters to us. Like, we do not give a shit who wins and who loses.
We're heartless, soulless.
Yeah, we're assholes, bro.
Trolls.
Bro, God's honest truth, bro. We've made people quit competition because we've straight up told them they are not good enough to compete. Sorry, mate. Get better.
But...
Get better. Like, not my problem. You're not winning. That's not my fault. Like, what the fuck am I meant to do? Fix it for you? It's kind of fucked up.
We've only ever had to tell one person to come back later. Everybody else is
Well, yeah.
on their own accord.
Yeah, well, but I mean, those people leave because they don't like the calls because they're not good enough to enjoy the calls, right?
Which is understandable.
Alright, you ready, yeah?
You just want to get out and have fun.
Alright, let's do it. Nasty's taking the run. He's allowed to do that, 100%.
That's
Jordan's...
smart. Run up right there.
Yeah, 100%. Jordan flicks in. It's nice. Nasty a little bit later on the flicking, but he's allowed to do it. This is good. Oh, that's not ideal. A little bit. That's kind of pushed Jordan a little bit wide, to be honest. He's gonna have to like correct that mid drift, which is kind of a little upsetting. Jordan in the lead. Jordan a little bit offline there.
Yeah, well, offline.
I mean, he could have corrected that by then as well, to be honest. He should have been able to correct that by that point.
No, that little transition bump didn't have anything to do with that.
No, the inside going off inside on his own is completely independent.
Once you transition,
yeah,
you should be able to fix any
exactly
problems in a transition.
Exactly. I mean, the transition before definitely hindered, like definitely was a hinder against Nasty,
the drop
which
in
is
outer zone 1, I can't fault at all.
No,
because
no.
his transition got pushed wide.
Yeah, exactly. You disagree, Overtaker, or you agree? Sorry, we spitball so fast. Like we've been doing this for like a year and a half, 2 years, bro. Our brains just are wired to just spit as it goes. You know what I mean? Like I can commentate and judge at the same time at this point. Like it's actually horrendous. Like I commentate like the events and I can judge at the exact same time as commentating. It just sounds extremely critical when I'm commentating. Now, if I'm smart here, I'm not going to lie to you. If I was Jordan, the only thing I'd be doing is sitting like a little bit back on the door. Just to give him a little bit of space. But
mimic the line.
Mimic the line. That's what I want. I want to see. Yeah, just mimic Nasty's line and don't sit too far inside in the chase and don't fucking choke him up or anything like that. Good C-roll from Nasty.
Nasty's got a lot of places he can make up on in the lead, though.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. Good initiation. Ooh, that's fucking aggressive from Jordan there, to be fair. I do think I'd expect Nasty to be on throttle a little earlier. But that's just me.
Watch back his stuff.
Yeah.
He was early off the curb, but I don't think that had that big part in it.
Yeah. Decent from... Yeah, I mean, nothing was affected.
I think this is OMT. Because Nasty, he missed a couple of
I want to see.
Jordan
I want
missed
to know what
clips.
happened with the first corner specifically on Nasty and the transition from the first run. I think Nasty's chase definitely is deductible. I just want to know what happened in the first corner between Nasty and Jordan, because if Nasty's in Nasty's lead. Because, and the only reason why I want to know is because the one thing we said is you should be on throttle by the time you hit the inside. That's what we said.
Yeah, he's on throttle.
He's on throttle? Okay, cool.
Problem.
Alright, cool. I got no problem.
He just gets choked up on that inside of the curb
I got no.
Shoves him off a bit.
Yeah, I got no problem. I got no problem with OMT on this. I think that's fair.
Yeah, I agree, OMT.
You agree, Overtaker? Alright, cool. 3, 2, 1.
That was
You can type it. And the thing is, truth be told,
just clean it up.
yeah,
sort
just
of
clean it up.
deals.
Just clean it up, Dill.
A lot of mistakes.
Clean
from
it up,
both of them.
boys.
You have to figure too, Jordan, he's pretty hot by this point. He's, well, or he does that. Nasty's coming in cold.
They're bumper on the transition.
Yeah, no, he hit him on transition. Yeah, nasty hit him on chasing.
Caught bumper on the first transition.
Yeah, push
It's
Jordan.
real hard to tell.
I- Yeah, that's why we watch from the chase perspective and the lead perspective. So we have two perspectives.
But, like, it doesn't even like their cars were even close enough to do that.
But you can see the contact made.
Right.
So
You can see you get jolted.
yeah,
And
absolutely,
then
and
Jordan,
that's why I
dropped.
dropped.
Outer zone one.
But that's why
too.
Jordan drops because of the contact in the transition.
It opens his transition
Up
you know, a
wider
few
than
feet.
the yeah, and a few feet, so you
Puts
need to
his
drop a
arc
tire,
wider.
right? Like, it's nothing. But there's mistakes from both. It wasn't great in all honesty. Like Jordan had a better outside zone, even though he dropped, and Nasty had a better inside. So I mean, other than that, they're both pretty equal in deductions for the first corner.
Nasty
and the
missed
transition.
the last inside too, but
Yeah.
Jordan was, you know, off a couple other smaller clips.
Yeah, this is clean to start with. A little bit of a wobble from Jordan, but nothing crazy. Good on the
And
touch and
doesn't
go.
get into the inside again.
Yeah, there you go. It's good outside zone. All out to the wall. Nasty looks like he's getting a little bit choked up on the inside. Has a few wobbles, but nothing crazy. Just tidy from Jordan. A little bit of a tire drop there from Jordan. I saw that. Don't worry. Midline, nice. Don't drop a tire. Good. Clean finish. No, it's not a tire drop. It's not a tire drop. You'd see grass kick up if there was a tire drop. And even then, some of that grass kick up sometimes is just the car shaking left to right a little bit. You can see Nasty's actually given a little bit of space. So this so far is going to come down to leads, I can guarantee you. Like this
Jordan
is going to come down to
misses
leads.
the inside by
Yeah.
a pretty considerable amount.
Which, the
Nasty
first
does
one?
well to get back online. Yeah,
Okay.
The initiation
like he
is first.
completely washes out.
He gets a lot of angle.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
And
that's
then
the
second
chase
inside,
still
he
has to
really
give
screws up.
the chase up until the inside clip, right? Up until the inside clip, he's allowed to decel and do a lot of angle. That's, you know, you're not allowed to go to 90,
He
but
drops 2 front tires on the rumble though,
Yeah.
and slows down to 13 mile an hour.
okay, cool, good to know, good to know.
Nasty does good. To
Nasty
avoid
does a good lead.
Almost as
It's
speed-
it. Well,
it'd be like
Okay,
30ish.
yeah,
It'd be
that's
like
2 tires.
30ish. It'd be like 30ish. Right. To be honest, all Nasty needs to do right now is a good lead. To be honest.
yeah.
And hope and pray
If
that
he has
Jordan
a
doesn't do like
solid
an
lead.
absolutely insane chase without touching him. Watch the lag gods just disappear and work now. Nasty's being nice
Talking
on the
about GT,
initiative.
remember?
I know, but tidy from both to start with. Nasty not fully out to touch and go. Bit of a wobble from Jordan. Nasty not fully out in the zone, but does well for the wall. Jordan staying same sort of distance to Nasty. Both going into the last outside.
Nasty going a bit wide through the mid track, but
Yeah.
makes it work.
Okay, I need to actually analyze the shit out of this. I'm breaking it down. I'm just looking for run one.
Nasty's inside is significantly better.
Yeah, I did see that. I'm just looking for run one here. So you said he was off the inside clip. He's only like a bumper off, but okay.
What are you talking about?
Of the first corner,
Whose
said he
lead
was-
are we talking about?
Jordan's lead. There's a little bit there, but he's got a better touch and go.
We're talking inside one.
I'm converting lead for lead, yeah.
An issue.
Yeah, inside one, better from Nasty. I think. He didn't drop, did he? I don't think he did. I'm
Nasty
gonna.
also holds much better proximity
hang on.
through to outer
Okay.
zone 1 in a chase.
Yeah. Okay. No, I'm getting there. I'm just watching run for run. But touch and go was better from Jordan, and outside zone 1 was better for Jordan. Walls equal. Proximity is a little bit scary coming from Nasty in the wall to the transition. You can see he has a few wobble. Yeah, what Birkin would call a wobble. He had to like center his wheel a bit just to stay in, but that's fine. Jordan drops 2 on the inside. I need to look. I'm
No,
double
but he
checking.
doesn't get outer zone 1 very well.
Yeah, and that's the scoring zone.
He,
I think this is going to come down to the double drop, to be honest. The double drop's quite a big drop.
Yeah,
And the chases are very similar, to be fair. The only thing that I will say is, well, it's a 10-point deduction for 2 tire drops, so that's how it works. 10 points.
Yeah, I have a vote on this.
Yeah, I have a vote on this too. I think Nasty's won this.
Yep.
I believe Nasty's won this, 100%. The lead was good. There was a little bit of wobbles in the lead from Nasty, but to be fair, it's nothing that affected the chase. Where
Not as bad as Jordan going as wide as he did, and he dropped 2 tires on the inside.
Exactly. Yeah, absolutely.
And he was very on or off the door in his chase. Yes, Nasty had a bit of a wobbly transition from the wall
you ready to
the
type?
inside.
You ready to type?
I'm ready to go.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. And the biggest reason being, if he didn't drop the double tire drop, it could have gone OMT or it would have gone in Jordan's favour. But it probably would have gone in Jordan's favour, to be honest, on that one, because realistically,
well, his chase was sloppy though.
Oh well, yeah, true. Actually, it was kind of sloppy from both. To be fair, lead versus chase. So
preferred
the bit of both.
Chase.
The bit of both. Yeah, let me get Jordan in here. I prefer Nasty's chase, but I also prefer if Jordan hadn't made that error on the inside clip, he would have had a better lead. So he would have had an easier chase to follow, or easier. Like Nasty's got an easier chase. Right?
He would have had that, but he missed both of them up. So.
Yeah, exactly. Completely agree. I'm inviting Jordan to the party. Alright, hang on, we should just go back to the other party, no? Oh wait, no, he invited me to the party. I'm just gonna invite him in.
Yeah, I think they kicked him out because they said something about Merce and him saying something to Merce or whatever.
Oh, they're gonna fight like children. It's fine. Just leave them be. Leave them do what they do.
They kicked him out though. So.
But yeah, I mean that concludes it. I mean it's 4-1, so it's not a bad record. It's not a bad go.
No, it's